And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for this Friday matchup. Week 3 already. Feels like the season's just started, and here we are, what, almost a quarter through? Time's going too fast. I'm Ken Suter as we get set for the Heat taking on the Peoria Heights Patriots here at West Central. It'll look like the Patriots will come out to kick, West Central to return, as they'll defend your left side of your screen. Set to kick off for Peoria Heights. Looks to be number 34, we'll say. That is Jackson White. 12 minutes on the board. This game brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. As deep to receive, West Central going real front heavy. Definitely thinking it's going to be a small squib kick. And we're off, and it will be a squib kick towards the left side. They fall on it at the 45. They're still going for it. The ball might have popped up towards Peoria Heights. They're saying on the ground it will be West Central. So they'll start their first offensive drive at the 37-ish yard line. That's where they'll start. Entire West Central team huddled up over and toward the side here. Peoria Heights in the white with red helmets. And the Heat in the white, red, well, white, red, white. First and 10, they'll have it double tight I formation. Almost got him jump on the first snap. Fullback dive, gets a gain of about 3. That is Graham Kelly on the rush.
Graham Kelly with the carry.
So it'll be second down and 7. Looking forward for the rest of the games. We'll try to get you some scores here from teams around the area, as this week here on TSSR Game Time Live have multiple games shooting. Last week only was able to get 2 off, and even those 2 had issues. So praying for better luck today. Hands it off on a counter. He's got a lot of room to run. He gets tackled, but not before he gets the first down. Out to about the 50-yard line, Aiden Garner on the rush. Gets a first down for the Heat.
First down, Heat.
I'll actually mark him back 1, so on the 49-yard line. 2 plays, 2 successes so far for the Heat. Here with 10:54 left to go in the first. Hoping to keep that same success throughout the rest of the game. Still an eye. It's going to be a option. QB pitches it left side. Adrian gets a huge run all the way down for the touchdown. 51-yard rush for Garner. And he get on the board quick against Peoria Heights. 6-0 your score, set to go 4-2, I do believe. We have had some more recent teams going for 1, so we don't really know. With 10:31 remaining. I formation, it'll be a toss to the left, trying to find upfield, gets the hole, but I do believe, it is down. Had a great job of contained to the right side, couldn't find a hole to get through, tried on the last second dive, and it did not work. 6-0 your score. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 3 plays, gets 6 points here with 10:31 left to go. Heat will get set to kick it off to the Peoria Heights Patriots. Looking at the games today, it'll be Bushnell-Prairie City at Amboy. So a big, long drive for them all the way up north. A-Town will take on the West Hancock Titans. West Prairie Southeastern taking on Ridgewood. The Macomb Bombers versus Illini West. And then Heat versus Patriots. Gibb on the kick. Booms it down to the left side. It drops down to the 5. He's going to have to play it. Trying to find a hole. He's going to go towards the left. Uses the sideline for his tackle down by Gibbs. So that's following your shot right there. Basketball 101 turns into football. Gets past the 22, the 22-yard line. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Taking their time to get the play in. They will go under center this time with a man to the left. It'll be a halfback dive, tries to cut to the right, but not much of anything. Maybe a gain of 1 on the rush. On the run was number 2, Ashton Heady. It'll be 2nd and 9. So far, both teams really taking their time in between, getting the plays in, letting that clock run down. Man towards the left. They'll move him over, has a block. He gets 1 nice gain. We'll see, does not get the 1st down, but a good run of about 8 will make it 3rd and 1. That was number 7 on the rush, Henry Hansen. So 2 senior running backs for the Patriots. Third and 1 for Peoria Heights. Now we saw him on warm-ups doing a lot of stuff outside of shotgun, but here in the game, first thing is in I formation. QB sneaking. He gets a huge push all the way through. He's got 2 men to beat that might be able to get there on speed. Gets a block on 1 man behind, and he's going to be tackled, but in the end zone. A huge gain for the touchdown. Number 9 on the rush. That is Gabe Shaver. Don't see any launcher on the field, so that'll tie it up at 6 on the QB sneak.
Touchdown, Peoria.
Had a little bit of the Jalen Hurts tush push magic to break through the line and then keep on running. That's a 68-yard rush, 68, 69, something like that. I graduated college to talk, not to do math. So 2-point conversion attempt. This time it'll be in shotgun. It's going to be a QB keeper towards the right side, but a great pickup. Tackled, but it'll be a flag. A high tackle, helmet popped off. We'll see what the charge is and set up, but he is down. Looks like the helmet got ripped off a little bit too harsh. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH out of the injury timeout. Able to get up right after we went to break, so should be fine. Just a hard tackle. So they have to send in the backup quarterback here for the second attempt at a second point conversion. At the 1. Lined up under center. Has one single back. It's going to be another push and another breakthrough for 2. So the Patriots will take the lead on 2 QB sneaks. And defensively, the Heat, to stop that, they just need to get the 2 down linemen, just shove them in tighter. Just go tighter. They're going straight off the side of the center each time. Both times had a wide open hole to sneak through. Just needs to get a little bit tighter, and I don't think they can really do much of that. We'll take a break and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Peoria Heights Patriots lead 8-6 with 8:42 remaining in this first quarter. Getting everybody lined up. Looks like that 40 on the far side is tilted. Maybe the referee will take the time to fix it. Nope. Set to kick. One man deep to receive. Had a squib last time. It'll be another onside. He's got to fall on it. And it is close, but I do believe West Central is able to grab it. And a great dive. Great play that time. I can't quite see who it was. I believe that is number 18. We'll say that's Carter Gibb. A great pickup on that dive. So 1st and 10, ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line. So another drive, another great opportunity for field position here on the 47. Still an eye. Hands it off to the fullback. A great push as he's tackled. Gets a gain of about 7. That is Graham Kelly on the rush. Like always, we do have our live chat open, so if I do mispronounce a name, if my roster sheet is wrong, do let me know in there so I can fix it. First game of the season got there, and it's like they had a completely different team set up on my sheet. 3/4 of the names were wrong. No idea how it happened. Back to I formation, looking like a blitz. They will take it left side, and it'll be another fullback dive and another big play. This time close to the first down marker. We'll say only a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and close, maybe even inches. Looks like somebody's got the PA mic still on and they're messing with it. Is that what I'm hearing? There's something popping up behind us. Eight to 6 your score. Looks like they're going to bring it out to measure. So we'll take a quick little timeout to see. Saw one thing when I was coming up here. A bunch of fields already starting to get taken out for corn. As, yeah, it's about a yard short. So it'll still be 3rd down after the readjustment of the placement. 7:37 left to go here the first. Third and short. I formation for the Heat. It'll be a fullback dive. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. as Kelly gets another big run.
West Central first down.
That'll be a
Graham
first
Kelly
down
with
as
the
he
run.
runs all the way to about the 35, 36-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the West Central Heat. So far, haven't really needed to change anything offensively. I formation, run it up the middle, and then if that doesn't work, pop it out to the right side. It'll be a counter, another big play opportunity, and tackled over on the far side. That was a great stick by the kicker, number 34, Jackson White. Garner on the rush, gets about a gain of 5. That kind of counter misdirection play really opens them up. You know, you get so close, keeping foot-to-foot splits, make sure everything's tight, make sure everything's getting set to run upfield, that a little bit of a counter, don't really know what that defense is going to do to respond. Fullback again. Gain of about 3, but it'll be a 3rd and short. Kelly on it, gets about a gain of 3. I formation, 3rd and short. Fullback keeper gets the first down and a little bit more. Another 4-yard rush and another first down for the Heat.
Heat first down. Graham Kelly with the run.
Hey, there's the PA man back. First and 10 for the Heat. It'll be a counter towards the right. He's got a lot of room to run, and he gets another touchdown. Aiden Garner heading towards the right side, and that'll make it a 12-8 game. That counter really works for him. Had 2 long touchdown rushes and a 5-yard gain every time they use it. This time, first rush, I believe, towards the right-hand side. With 4:47 left to go in the first quarter. 2-point conversion opportunity. It'll be a QB keeper, a little bit of a draw. And he gets in for 2.
Point conversion is good.
14-8 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 14-8 after the long rush by Aiden Garner. Patriots getting lined back up to receive. The do-it-all player there in the backside. That's Jackson White set to return. So he's the kicker, the return man, playing linebacker. Pretty much doing everything. Might as well give him a headset out there and let him call defense. Another big kick. This time to the right. He's able to catch it. He's going to run upfield using the sideline. Gets a little bit of an extra gain. I think you try to take that midfield, see if you can find any hole that your blocker has had. Instead, gets another, close to 9-10 yards on it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Heat lead 14-8. Offensively, Peoria Heights couldn't get much going until a big QB sneak completely busted it all open. Huge 70-plus yard rush for a touchdown. It'll be a handoff to the left side. Got stood up, got maybe another yard or two. They'll say 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. Switching up the offensive formation, and they're going to have to take a timeout to avoid the mishap. We'll take our timeout as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough District Hospital.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Shotgun formation, looking to pass. He gets out to the right side. Oh, goes through the hands, just thrown a little bit behind him. Did talk about showing shotgun formation earlier in the game at the warm-up. Had a flood concept going there. It's probably going to be a really big play if he could just get it in front of the receiver instead of behind him. So 3rd down, 9 to go, 3:44 remaining in this first quarter. First pass attempt seen by either of these teams. Back into shotgun. They're going to have twins to the right. Oh, and he loses the ball, still picks it up and gets a run. Gain of about 4 on the mishap, and it'll be 4th down in their own territory, just past the 30 to the 31-yard line. We'll see if they go punt or try to get some yardage. Haven't had too much success in the middle for runs, but outside could have some possibilities. They've shown passing they can get it out there. Just needs to execute a little bit better. Heat offense, they'll be under center, so it will be a 4th down play. It's got to get them a little bit tighter. One back, it's going to be an end around. He's running towards the wrong side, spins around and gets the first before he is tackled right before the 40. It'll be 39-yard line, but that gets a 1st down for the Patriots. Peoria Heights able to get something a little bit different on that. Let's see, wing back run. Probably was started out as a wide receiver, decided to come back a little bit in. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 31, 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. First and 10, sends a man in motion. It'll just be misdirection on the inside split, but a loss of yardage. We'll say forward momentum got him barely a yard. We'll see where the down marker decides to place it. And they move him up a little bit. They give him the full yard. And back to 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. 1:38 remaining. Tight formation, hands it off to the right side. And he's still rolling. Can't get much. A gain of about 2 for Ashton Hetty. And it'll be 3rd and 7. Third and 7. Back to shotgun. 2 running backs behind him. It's going to be a QB option. He hands it off. Well, I guess that'll be a dump off. Big hit over to the sidelines, but not before a first down run. That one by Henry Hansen.
Henry Hansen with the run.
So first down, out of bounds. That'll stop the clock at 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. At the quarter break, I'll go through and get you some scores here from other local teams. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Shotgun with 2 men wide right. Sends it in motion. It's going to be a QB keeper to the right. Has a lot of running room. Ball on the ground. West Central picks up the fumble as it runs just in front of the 35-yard line. Recovers on the 34. And West Central will be able to get the turnover and a first down here with 29 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Referee's calling for the ball. Had to find the ball boy. Looks like a cast down there on his hand. Hopefully not his throwing hand, as we've seen. And it'll be 1st and 10 for West Central. Back to the eye. It'll be a counter to the left. He's got a lot of running room. Gets 1 block, spun behind after the gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Heat. Eight seconds remaining. They'll probably just let it go down. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. 14-8 your score. We'll take a break and be back here for the second quarter of action on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for the second quarter. 14-8 your score. The Macomb Bombers lead Illini West Chargers 6-0. Everybody else still 0-0. It'll be 2nd and 2, I formation for the Heat. Ball on the ground. He's going to land on it. So 3rd and short. We'll see if they move him back any or keep it at the same line of scrimmage. They'll just keep it there. So it'll be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, somewhere around there. And a timeout taken by West Central as they decide to change up their play.
Timeout West Central.
We'll take a break as well.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, Healthful Inc., Blue.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Out of the timeout, 3rd and 3 to go. Creeping up for the blitz, and they do, but they blitz the wrong hole. It'll be 1st down on the, let's see where they mark them down at. It'll be at the 46-yard line.
Graham Kelly with the ball.
Kelly with the QB, the fullback dive. There's too many acronyms going on at the same time. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. 14-8 your score. I formation, a little bit of cut blocks towards the left side. Opens up a huge lane right. He gets a gain of around 9. Don't think he got full 1st down. There's nothing that annoys you more as a defensive lineman than a cut block. Gosh, I just diving straight for the knees. Because now every time you get out of your stance for the next 4, 5, 6 plays, you're thinking, oh, come straight for it. I got to get up, get over to out to the side. Now that opens you up for big bull rushes towards the left. So 2nd and short after the run. Counter left side, another huge hole, and he gets upfield, does not step out. Touchdown for the Heat.
Heat 1st down. Touchdown.
Another touchdown for Aiden Garner, this time They already moved where the ball marker was. I got to check back here. We'll call about 45-yard gain. And that'll make it 20-8. 3 touchdowns for Garner. Kelly, the fullback, getting a lot of yards on dives. So far, that's all they've needed to do. Dives, run, counters, well, and then halfback dives. So, yeah, diving more than Olympic swimming pools. It'll be a QB keeper, maybe? A little bit of mixes up there. They do hand it off to the fullback. Still gets in for 2.
Two-point conversion is
kind of handed it off right there. Both were running in. So 22-8 your score. We'll be right back. 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, Healthful Inc., Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. 22-8 your score as the Heat lead. And speaking of Heat, boy, this week has sucked. Whoever decided that we needed another 90-degree week here in September, need that to drop, as that is a line drive flag on the play. That'll be an illegal formation. They'll set it back up to kick. So a really good kick, but got to move it back and try it again. So I guess they know, hey, it's going to be a line drive, hopefully towards the right side. We'll see if they try to mix it up or go for the same success. Lined up for the second time. It'll be the same thing, and it works just the same. You gotta get the ball. Picks it up, finally getting some space, and before he is tackled down at the 20. I know you want to secure the ball, pick it up, try to get a gain, but after 2-3 seconds, you gotta feel people coming right down your side. You need to get the ball. So first down for Peoria Heights, a little bit further behind than they'd liked. Probably should have known that they're going to angle there and played up a little bit. Shifted maybe to find any gaps. 9:53 left to go here in the first half. First and 10 for Peoria Heights, back in the shotgun, but double tight. It'll be a handoff up the middle. He's trying to pop it out to the left, but can't. Maybe a loss of one. We'll see where the line marker puts him, but not much going on that. So it'll be second and long. Second and long for the Patriots. Hands it off towards the right side, and that is picked up and dropped by the defense. Gain of one makes it 3rd and 9. Third and long. They try a QB sneak, but another tackle where the helmet flies off. And he's not happy. That's the second time it's happened so far for him. So they're going to have to send in the backup QB once again. Strap it up. I mean, they might be ripping up there, maybe look towards the pile up. Same time, maybe just get those top straps a little tighter. 4th and about 6 to go. We'll see if they decide to punt, see if they try to go for it. 7:40 left to go in the first half. If anybody's wondering for scores, Indiana, that is number 22 in the country. Indiana taking on the Indiana State Sycamores. It is it's 52-0 in the third quarter. And a timeout taken by the Patriots. So we'll take a timeout as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. West Central Heat lead 22-8 over the Peoria Heights Patriots. 4th and 5. There'll be a shotgun formation. Took the timeout, so they are able to get the QB back. Shotgun. 2-man wide. He's going to look to pass. He's got a lot of people on him. Gets the catch. First down and more before he is pushed out of bounds. On the catch was number 25, Hayden Lane. Shown success. Maybe look for more passing opportunities as we get closer to the end of this first half. Get up on the board once again.
Peoria Heights, Maddox Callister with the reception.
Wind kicking up here as the lights have gone out. Not the lights, oh my gosh. As the sun has gone down. 1st and 10. Hands it off. Once again, just stopped by this line. Doing a great job of defending the run. So 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. It'll be a QB keeper towards the left. He has to dive and gets a gain of about 4. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Six minutes to go left in this first quarter. 22-8 your score. It'll be a direct snap to the running back. Almost gets the first, but oh. Of all times for my allergies to kick back up, of course it's when I'm on the air. It'll be close. They'll probably have to count it. No, they'll say go ahead. First down for the Peoria Heights Patriots here with 5:35 left to go. First and 10. And flag on the play. It'll be offside, so they'll move them up 5 and try it again. So offsides makes it 1st and 5. Hands it off, left side. Slows down, trying to find a hole. He does. It's close to the first. They'll say for momentum, we'll give him the first, I do believe. We'll see, waiting for the final call. They do call for another first down for the Patriots, getting some offensive momentum now. 4:30 remaining in the first half.
Ashton Haiti with the run.
First down, a little bit of misdirection, hands it off. He's trying to find a hole. Gets past the 35. That's where they'll mark him down. Gain of about 3. Oh, added some more lights here behind us. They'll make it 2nd and 7. 3:40 remaining in the first half. Second and 7, and they'll call. Oh, they say he's got to switch out. That is Ashton Hetty for Peoria Heights. We're going to see equipment, or maybe is he bleeding on one side? We don't quite know. It looks like he is going towards the trainer, so might have to just get a Band-Aid on. Oh my gosh, huge run. Completely finds a hole through everything, and that's going to be another touchdown for the Peoria Heights Patriots. Hansen able to run through. Might have been able to sneak through on that little, not misdirection, but kind of a lull in between getting a new player in. They're able to set up, get a play through. It finds a great running lane to make it 22-14. So here with 3 minutes to go, they'll get set for the 2-point conversion attempt. Able to get the last one with a QB keeper. It's going to be a QB keeper to the left this time, but he will not be able to stretch it out. 22-14, your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 22-14, your score after the Patriots can't get the 2-point conversion. 3:02 remaining here at the half. Set to kick. It'll be a squib kick. Got to let it get to the first 10. It'll be picked up by the Heat. So the Heat will get set up at the 49-yard line, the opponent's 49-yard line. So another good field position for them. They got 3 minutes to work with. Still have the lead, but would like to get another point on the board. It will be Patriots ball to start the second half, I do believe. First and 10, I formation. It'll be a counter towards the left, and they still have not been able to stop it. Oh, big tackle from behind, but he gets first down past the 30-yard line, so a 20-yard run for Aiden. And the contained man decided to tackle the blocker instead of the ball carrier. You got to make sure when you're contained, you got to keep that side. First and 10. I formation. It'll be a cut block. QB keeper gets a gain of about 4, we'll say. And it'll be second down. Second and 5. Hands it off. Oh, man, another big run to the side. He's going to stay inbounds for the touchdown. Kelly with the huge run as the West Central Heat extend the lead with 1:40 to go here in this first half. 28-14 your score. Going for the 2-point conversion. And we'll go ahead and take the timeout.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 28-14 your scores. We get set for the 2-point conversion after the timeout. Sets up out of the eye. It'll be a QB toss. Trying to get the side, and he does. Aiden gets in for 2. Makes it 30-14 your score. So 30-14. We'll check in on the other games currently. In Macomb, the Bombers lead 20-0 over the Illini West Chargers. A-Town taking on West Hancock. The Titans lead 14-13. For BPC versus Amboy. It's not letting me load. It's 24-0 for the Clippers. And that is the Amboy Clippers, not the Clippers that are in hot water right now for circumventing the cap. 100% something bad's going to happen because cooking the books like that is not going to work to try and keep your stars, especially a star like Kawhi who can't stay on the court. 30-14 your score. Set to kickoff are the Heat. And another big kick all the way down, going to roll into the end zone. So after the touchback, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. First and 10 for the Patriots. As they try to switch around the formation, they'll stick in shotgun. 2 men wide. Looking to pass. He's got a sling. Ooh. Overshot the out route just a bit. But once again, great showing that they can run the routes and find open holes. Just need to execute once you get there. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Patriots getting the play in. It'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Almost the same play. He's trying to find somebody, and it's going to be a fumble. Yes, it was hit out of his hand before he got to the forward. That'll be a fumble returned with 1:30 to go on the 20-yard line. 2nd takeaway for this Heat defense. That sets them up in good position to really extend this lead before the end of the half. Blitz worked. He did have the post, but they're looking deep. Could not get it out fast enough. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Heat. I formation, 1 man wide. It'll be a huge fade. Caught! On the fade route towards the end zone. Thrown all the way to the side for Cameron Robinson. And that makes it a 36-14 game. Set to go for 2. I mean, you knew they were going to have a throw sometime. Don't know if they're thinking it happened now. It worked completely. But keeping with that I formation, keeping it very simple, has worked for them so long that once you knew that small change would happen, be a big play. I formation, it'll be a counter. Trying to find inside hole. He's going to be tackled before he gets in. Maybe he should have went with that fullback dive right there. But 36-14 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live. 36-14 your score. 1-2-3 remaining here in the first half. Setting for the kickoff. That'll be a roller, and finally falls on it as it rolls out of the man's hands. It'll be around the 36, 37-yard line. 1:22 remaining here in this first half as they get set to score. They want to get one off here before the end of the half. They will have the ball back to start the second half, but that fumble and then pass really demoralized them. First and 10. Lone shotgun. Trips left. He's got to get something going. He's going to have to roll out. He is sacked. Tackled for a loss of about 5. That'll keep the clock rolling now underneath 1 minute to go. So second and long, 30 seconds to go. It'll just be a QB keeper to the left. He is tackled before he got out of bounds. 27 seconds to go. And they'll let it run out. So 36-14, your halftime score. We'll be back for the second half here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, well, we're here with Bill Murdoch, and this is the second year in a row, Bill, that I've talked to you.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably unfortunately for you. I think you might have been the most talked about interview of all of our MDH interviews last year, though.
I don't know whether I need to be proud of that or ashamed of that. I don't know which one to go with.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Probably.
The thing that I find comical is I gave you a hard time last year, as I said, because, man, you're way up the ladder. You know, you're a high-end employee for me to be talking to, and you're even higher up the road now than you were last year.
Yeah. Yes. Last year when we spoke, I was the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, and since then I've been in the CEO role, Chief Executive Officer here at the hospital for about 8 months now.
Well, not to toot your horn, but everything I hear is good coming out of MDH since you've taken over. So, what was your mindset when you stepped into that role, and what do you see MDH doing here?
Well, I've never had aspirations to be a CEO of a hospital, but we have a great team here, and I just felt it was that time in my career to step in and take over and see how it goes. We have a great team here at MDH, very proud of everybody. They're very passionate and have a lot of pride in the organization. So it just made that job so much easier for me to step into my new role.
Yeah, it's easy to work with people who want to do a good job, isn't it? And it seems like everybody I talk to here is that kind of person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's engaged, and they want to do well, and they want to succeed. And we want them to succeed here at the organization.
I think MDH has always had a pretty good name in the area. What are you trying to do for MDH to even step that up a little bit more?
Right. So Pat Osterman and myself, we've done a lot of community relationship building, reaching out to the community leaders, reaching out to our competitors to see how we can work together better to be a stronger organization overall.
Yeah, strong organization, and you guys continue to add pieces and parts. You've expanded to Monmouth. We talked a little bit about that with your urgent care and physical therapy. The pharmacy is looking really nice right now.
Right, and it's ready to come online. The construction's finishing up this week, and then next step is to get the certifications, inspections going. So we should be open for business later at the end of this year or first part of January.
So we mentioned last year you're relatively local to the McDonough County area. So you're one of the first CEOs that I remember that's local to McDonough. You have like a foothold in the area. Does that make this job, not that being CEO of any company doesn't have meaning, but does it mean a little more for you because you are from here?
It does, and it helps. I think it builds trust because they know I'm local. I'll have that connection with the community. Yes, my mother owns farmland south of town. My father-in-law owns farmland here. My wife's a bomber. She's a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck. We got kids that are leathernecks too. So I feel like we have a lot of fabric in the community to take this organization to the next level.
Well, we're going to keep the interview shorter, but I cannot get done with this interview without asking if you got any deer last year.
I did. Actually, yes, I did. And as we talked last year too, I participate Hunters for the Hungry, where we donate our harvest, and I did that last year. So yes, I was successful.
So you spend a lot of time at MDH and helping people, and then you're helping people when you're at home too.
Try to. That's a little different. You know, you're by yourself, and sometimes that's good to decompress and do all that. But yeah, no, it works out well.
So what's been the biggest surprise? You never had any ideas of wanting to be CEO. What's been the biggest surprise so far since you've taken a job?
Oh, I think just the loyalty our staff has for the organization. They want it to do well, and I think with that support has made this job so much better for me.
Well, Bill, I appreciate you talking to me. It's always fun getting to talk to you, so hopefully we'll do it again next year, and we'll have new big things to talk about from MDH.
Let's plan on it, and thank you for your time and having me on again this year after last year.
Hey, not a problem. Like I said, you were the biggest fan that I think supported video of all of them. So we'll see if you can continue that. Maybe I should give an award.
You think?
I think we should come up with an award.
Okay, you work on that.
Okay,
and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough District Hospital.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, set for halftime here between the West Central Heat and the Peoria Heights Patriots, 36-14. I do believe the Patriots will have the ball at the end of the half. As we look forward to the next few days, tomorrow, well, tomorrow for the Western Illinois 11X, they will have a game. Can't quite find it on their schedule. They have a bunch listed here. September 13th. They've got tournaments. There we go. Football taking on Valparaiso. Starting at 6 o'clock, I do believe, at Hanson Field. The rest of the college football lineups. Yesterday's game, NC State versus Wake Forest. NC State wins by 10. Tonight, right now, live, Indiana versus Indiana State. Indiana is way ahead. Way, way, way ahead. Colgate taking on Syracuse. Apparently, an old rivalry from the 1800s, as multiple games taking place between them from the 1890s to the 1900s. Colorado versus Houston, also on ESPN currently. Later on tonight, Arizona takes on Kansas State, as Kansas State is trying to end the Ireland curse, as it appears. Past few games that have taken place there at the beginning of the year not worked out so well for either team, even the winner or loser. Last year, Georgia Tech and Florida State, the Seminoles, had an atrocious year. And this year so far, Kansas State has not been able to get much going. And the nightcap for tonight, UCLA takes on New Mexico. Starting tomorrow on the big, what do they call it now? The big noon game, big game noon, whatever. The Fox version of game day. It'll be number 4 Oregon at Northwestern. The Oregon Ducks taking on the team set up in that temporary stadium right there on Lake Michigan. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google that. Is beautiful. If anything, that should be the permanent one, as you don't really go to the Wildcats to look for a lot of football success. Also taking place here in the 11 o'clock hour, Clemson versus Georgia Tech. Oklahoma takes on Temple. Wisconsin is at Alabama. Central Michigan taking on Michigan. Houston Christian takes on Nebraska. Townsend, Maryland. William & Mary versus Virginia. Samford, Baylor. Memphis, Troy. Buffalo versus Kent State. So it's, week 3 is one of those weird ones where you see some of the group of 5 teams getting into conference play already, like Memphis and Troy and Buffalo and Kent State. And then you look over at the big teams and you're like, Michigan taking on Central Michigan. Nebraska takes on Houston Christian. It's always a little bit weird. Auburn takes on South Alabama. Missouri, number 25, Missouri, takes on Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns. New Hampshire takes on Ball State, the brand new team. Delaware Blue Hens taking place against UConn. Villanova goes to Penn State. Georgia, Tennessee, the 2:30 game. ABC, the SEC the ranked game. Could be the title game, who knows, between these two programs. Oregon State taking on Texas Tech. The new and improved Texas Tech is the Red Raiders, really just one of the main ones for buying a team, as they say in the transfer portal. USC, Purdue, still doesn't feel like a conference matchup. Purdue and USC. Norfolk State versus Rutgers. Youngstown State versus Michigan State. Washington State, North Texas. SMU, Missouri State. Pittsburgh, West Virginia. Ooh, rivalry game. Too bad. It's kind of going away for a few years. Hopefully the backyard brawl comes back. With the new realignment and rules like that, it's just, it sucks. How are you going to have Pitt and West Virginia not playing each year? Richmond, North Carolina. That is Richmond versus North Carolina, not messing up the city. Northwestern State versus Cincinnati. Incarnate Word takes on UTSA. Morgan State, Toledo. Iowa State, Arkansas State. UTEP versus Texas, a battle in Texas. And probably the marquee matchup for the entire week. Number 18, South Florida. 2 straight games of just domination between the two teams they've played. Versus number 5, Miami, with their brand new quarterback, Carson Beck, on the CW. Liberty, Bowling Green. Middle Tennessee goes against Nevada. Alcorn State, one of my surprisingly just favorite teams of all time. Ever since going back to NCAA, I think 07. I think that's the one that had USC on the cover. Alcorn State, one of the FCS teams I'd always play against, versus Mississippi State. Another rivalry matchup. Florida Atlantic, FAU, takes on Florida International, FIU, at Pitt Bowl Stadium in Miami. Merrimack versus Kennesaw State. Eastern Kentucky versus Marshall. Monmouth versus Charlotte. Ohio State. Number 1 in the country, Ohio State, takes on the Mac Bobcats of Ohio. I'm getting heckles for the cameraman to get on the mic, and I don't think he wants anything to do with that. Illinois versus Western Michigan. Hoping to keep things rolling here for the Illini, number 9. Ole Miss, Arkansas, another SEC matchup. Old Dominion, Virginia Tech. Georgia Southern, Jacksonville State. Murray State, Georgia State. Southern Miss versus Appalachian State. Prairie View A&M takes on Rice. And then in the SEC, Florida, LSU. Florida after that big loss to USF. Another ranked matchup at night. Notre Dame takes on Texas A&M. Eastern Michigan, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Iowa. UMass now in the MAC. Feels odd. I say that about everything that changes in college football. New Mexico State, Louisiana Tech, Coastal Carolina, East Carolina. A few in, good lord, a few conference matchups up there. I can't talk anymore. It's going to be a weird second half if I can't talk. Utah, Wyoming, South Carolina, Vandy, Abilene Christian, TCU, 2 Christian schools going against. Duke, Tulane. Tulane is kind of on the line, looking to get that ever-wanted 12th playoff spot that's guaranteed to the group of 5. Navy, Tulsa, Akron, UAB, Air Force, Utah State, Fresno State versus Southern California, Minnesota, Stanford, Boston College, Texas State, Arizona State, and finally, like always, Hawaii ends it at 11 o'clock p.m. Hawaii versus Portland State. So that's your college football slate for tomorrow. Here with 2:48 to go left in halftime. Might as well run through the NFL. Giants-Cowboys rivalry game starts us off at noon. Seahawks-Steelers. Steelers hoping to keep the winning ways going. Hoping. I don't have any wood to knock on, so I'll just say it. Titans-Rams. Bills-Jets. Patriots-Dolphins. 49ers-Saints. Jaguars-Bengals. Broncos-Colts. Bears-Lions at noon. That's probably what everybody around here will be watching. Browns-Ravens. Cardinals-Panthers. Falcons-Vikings will be your Sunday night game. Eagles-Chiefs will be the marquee afternoon game, most likely on CBS. The Super Bowl rematch. And then the Monday night game will be Buccaneers-Texans. You know, one of those games that you hear Buccaneers-Texans and you don't think, oh, Monday night, that should be like the big matchup. But between these two teams, offensively, just is going to go crazy. And then the final Monday night, as this is another one of those weeks where they have 2 Monday night games going against each other. That just feels sacrilegious and wrong. I want to watch one game on primetime. Will be the Chargers-Raiders. So a little bit of fun there of Jim Harbaugh taking on Pete Carroll in 2 different teams in a completely different conference. So that's your next 2 nights to look forward to in the football world. About 1 minute left in halftime, so we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough District Hospital.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as we get set for the third quarter. Start of the second half, it will be the Patriots receiving the ball, trying to use this halftime break to get that momentum back. Had it a little bit in the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. After that second touchdown, things were feeling good, and then, a fumble, and then another fumble. Just can't keep shooting yourself in the foot. Return team up real close except for one man, and they do roll it back, but it's going to be kicked out of bounds. Almost slid in and picked it up. You know, we've seen it a few times. The kickoffs are letting it roll as much as they can. Playing with fire right there. You're playing with fire. The 1st and 10 at the 40 after it rolls out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They'll start out in shotgun. They did have probably their most success from shotgun, or at least the most potential. And it'll be a flag, most likely a false start here. Looks like maybe a legal formation. At any rate, it'll be moved back 5 and try it again. 1st and 15 now for the Patriots. As you can probably tell, a little wind kicking up now. Shotgun formation. Sending a blitz, and they do. He's going to roll left side, cuts up field, tries to bowl over the linebacker, gets a gain of about 3. And it'll be 2nd and long. Looking shotgun formation, has the handoff upfield, but not much. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more. I'll say about a gain of 1, but it's still 3rd and, yeah, we'll say 3rd and 10. Patriots taking their time getting that play in. Third down, 2 running backs behind him, double tight. Looks like he got off a little bit fast, still gets the ball out, almost picked off. Can't hold on, but it'll still be 4th down for the Patriots. So 4th down, still shotgun, gonna have 2 men wide left. Looking to pass. Stepping up in the pocket, rolling, but he is going to be sacked, and a turnover on downs on the 30-yard line as the Heat will take over. And it looks like they've forgotten to call stop of the time, so they'll keep on rolling the clock. First and 10 for the Heat. There we go. There, they've stopped the clock. Got another about 15 seconds off of it. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Actually, it's closer to the 36. Oh, I've got my own numbers wrong. More like 31. And illegal formation. legal formation or false start. We'll see which one. Happened as soon as they went straight down with that. No, they'll call offsides. They got him to jump. I mean, it's hard when you see everybody almost set up and then everyone except for the running back and the center get down. It's hard not to jump like that. That'll be 1st and 5 for the Heat. QB tosses it, trying to find a hole, can't. Gets pushed out, gets a gain of about 2, and it'll be 2nd down and short. Oh, got him to jump again, but this time did not cross the plane. Kelly with a big long run, steps over the safety, dives, hits the pylon. Touchdown for the Heat. Big run for Kelly, and it'll be 36. Oh, excuse me, 42. I was faster than the scoreboard operator.
Central Graham Kelly with the run.
And it'll be set for 2. Nope. Never mind. I was wrong as well. I formation set to go for 2. Be a handoff up the field. In for 2 for Kelly. 38-14, your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time. Oh my gosh, this is why I have to trust myself.
I believe Graham Kelly with the run.
I say I trust myself that I had the right one, but they hadn't scored yet. Ooh, I apologize. Apparently my eyes can't see anything. I didn't even notice that he had stepped out. Hands up the middle. Won't get it.
2-point conversion is no good.
But it'll be 42-14, and we'll be right back.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing how, getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
My philosophy in pediatrics is definitely prevention, early intervention, and advocacy. Being an advocate for my patients is one of the main reasons why I got into pediatrics in the first place. I like working close with families and being able to empower moms, especially first-time moms, or empower any caregiver. MDH Peds gives that family-centered care. My name is Leilani Segura, and I am a pediatrician at McDonough District Hospital.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 42-14, your score. I think so. I might be right. I might be wrong. Who knows? I can't keep track of anything going on right now, apparently. All right. 9:46 remaining here in the third quarter. It'll be another on-the-ground squib kick, this time picked up at the 25. Big truck. Bowls right over the defender. Gets another return of about 5. That'll set him up just before the 30 for the first down. So 1st and 10. QB sneak. It's about a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and 5. Ball on the ground. We'll see who recovers. It looks like it'll be the Patriots. Get it back after the missed snap. Loss of a few inches, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Hands it off up the middle. Tackle it after a gain of about 2. And it'll be 4th down for the Patriots. So 4th and about 3. Hands it off to the left. He gets upfield, but he is tackled from behind. Grabs a hold of the jersey, spins him around. And it'll be 1st down for the Heat. Another turnover on downs for Peoria Heights.
Turnover on downs. Good stop by the Heat.
(7:19), 1st and 10 for West Central. I formation, hands it off to the fullback. Gets a gain of about 4. Second and 6. Looking like they're going to send the blitz left side. Hands it off to Kelly, who gets past 2 defenders. Close to the 1st down. Don't think he got it. Gain of about 3, 4. I'll say 3. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Hands it off. Trying to get upfield. Gets past 1. Gets past 2. Tackled before he can get the 1st down. And it'll be 4th down and about 3 for the Heat. Here with 5:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And that'll be a flag. Sets him up for a 1st down for the Heat.
Result of the penalty, a West Central first down.
First and 10 for the Heat. 42-14 your score. They're saying to roll the clock, as they're going to be tackled. I don't know who's... It's about the second or third time today they've had clock issues. But a gain of about 4. Gosh. After today, this win feels incredible. Incredible. Finally feels like football weather again. It'll be 2nd and 5. 5 minutes remaining. Counter to the right. Tries to find the open lane. Gets a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and short. Gets a gain for the first.
West
Left
Central
side, they got
down. Graham Kelly with the run.
Graham Kelly. They'll move the chain, sets it up at about the 11-yard line. And it'll be I formation once again for the Heat. And spun around, sacked from behind.
Ethan Brooks with a Peoria Heights sack.
It'll be 2nd and 11. Second and long for the Heat. I formation. Same play. This time they get the toss, and he is pushed out of bounds at around the 10-yard line, and a flag on the end. He threw that with a lot of confidence. We'll see who it's on. So somebody said something. No. Going to come talk to the West Central coach. Unsportsmanlike conduct, and it will be on the Heat. A timeout has been taken, so we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind, never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 3rd and 25 after the unsportsmanlike penalty. Hands the ball off to Kelly up the middle, gets a gain of about 3 or 4, and it'll be 4th down and long. Switching players out. We'll see where they want to go offensively. 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Back to the eye, and a timeout taken by Peoria Heights. So we'll take a break and be back.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing how, getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
I'm Lindsay Schaefer. I'm a physical therapist specializing in pelvic floor physical therapy here at McDonough District Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Young women, a lot of them have pelvic pain. They don't realize that it's something that they don't have to live with anymore. It's very common for people to have urinary leakage. And I always say it's common, but it's not normal. It's not something you need to live with. I also focus on hip pain, back pain. It's all kind of connected. Any age really can benefit from it.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 4th and long. It'll be a counter to the left side. Gets past one. He's trying to find a hole someplace. Keeps on chucking, but he is stopped at the original line of scrimmage, the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Peoria Heights Patriots. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. And one mistake really pushed him back so far. Other than that, haven't seen, any momentum out of the Patriots this second half. It'll be shotgun formation. 1st and 10. And another timeout taken. So we'll be right back.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu. We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 1st and 10, handoff. Gets a decent gain. Will be set for 2nd and about 6. 2nd and 6. 1:29 left to go. Double tight. Underneath the center. Spins around. And a tackle. Gain of about maybe 1. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Setting the men in motion. That's a referee couldn't get the flag out. Had to go for a second time. A legal shift, and it'll be 3rd and long if they move him back 5. So 3rd and 9. It'll be a QB keeper left side, gets a hole, tries to get past him, and he does! For he's finally taken down. I don't even know if he got out of bounds. He might have been taken down with the clock still rolling. Huge, huge, huge run off the sideline for Hansen. That'll be 1st and 10 at about the 43-yard line. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. 42-14 your score. We'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As we get set for the 4th quarter, 42-14 your score as the West Central Heat lead. As they hand the ball off, still chugging. Gets a nice gain. The Macomb Bombers lead 27-6 over the West Central Chargers. Second and 4. He gets a big gain. 1st down and more. Once again, Henry on the run.
Peoria Heights 1st down. Henry Hansen with the run.
The West Hancock Titans 28, A-Town 13 as they lead. (48-6) your score as the Clippers lead the Spartans. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. It's going to be a QB keeper to the right. He's taken down after the gain of 5. Second and 5 after the QB keeper. Second down, going to go shotgun again. Tight overload to the left. Low snap, he has to pick it up and gets it on the run. Has the sideline, gets it all the way to the 20, past the 20 actually, to the 15, and that's another 1st down for the Patriots. Finally getting some momentum going here late. 9:39 remaining in the 4th. First and 10, shotgun formation once again for the Patriots. Overlord towards the right, another low snap, and he just has to fall on it. So loss of yardage means 2nd and long here with 9 minutes to go. .8:33 to go. Patriots getting set for the second and long. QB keeper left side looking for a hole, and he gets through, gets past one. Tackled down at the 5. Will it be a first? I don't know. We'll see exactly where they mark it. It will be just short. Or will it? I mean, we got the... It says first down, but it's behind the line, the yard marker. Are they going to lay it down, or are they just going to let it go? Who knows? We'll just say 3rd and 1. There we go. There they fixed it. Still in shotgun. It's going to be keeper to the right. Henry trying to get through. And a flag on the play. It will be a hold against the Patriots, so they'll move them back 10 and try it again. So, 3rd and 10. Still shotgun, power left. They're going to run it left. Big hit, big takedown. Behind the line, tackled for a loss of about 3, and it'll be 4th down. .635 remaining in this game. And 4th and long. Shotgun. Count him down. Another drop snap and another big sack. Gets it off beforehand. He's got it on the pick all the way for a touchdown. Laundry on the field very, 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 very late. All the way down here. And boy, that's not going to be great if they have to call this back. We'll see. But a lot of pointing fingers. Man. They'll move it up to, yep. They're marking where the flag was laid down at. It's around the 25-yard line behind. And either team, I don't even know who it's on against. It's still stupid either way. You had a huge, long run. What are you doing, 50 yards behind where they picked them off? Referee's still discussing, so we'll see exactly how they want to play this. The flag did come out after the interception, so I don't think they can overturn that, but I think they can call back the touchdown at least. They're recalling both teams. Another personal foul. This time against... Yep, they'll say personal foul against the Heat. The second personal foul against the Heat here this half. So we'll see where they want to mark the ball down. They say it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. That's where they're going to get set up. So from a touchdown to the 11-yard line. Is it? Well, and something I didn't expect. It seems to be sprinkling. Ooh, hope not. I've got one poncho to cover everything, so we'll try to get. Oh man, yeah, I just felt it. I mean, I don't want to say anything against the rain, or else it'll go away. Lord knows we need it. Shotgun formation, hands it off. Gain of about 1. So working in some new offensive sets. First time they're out of the I formation. The only thing they've really changed is whether they are double tight or have one man wide. And it'll be second down for the Heat. Hands it off up the middle. Oh, excuse me. He faked me out, too. And another flag late. 2 fly in on the corner. Personal foul on the Patriots. So they'll mark that off, another 15, and get set up. First down for the Heat. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. 5 minutes remaining here in this one. Shotgun formation. And looks like a little bit too fast on that one. Offside's the call. 1st and 5. So 1st and 5. Hands the ball up the middle. Gets past one defender, spun around and down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Second and 1. It'll be a handoff up the middle left side. He gets a long gain. He's going to go. Has one man to beat. In for the touchdown.
West Central Heat touchdown.
Heat get another touchdown here to make it 48-14.
Dave Stroutman with the carry. Two-point conversion, no good.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 14, your score for the Patriots, 48 for the Heat. As we try to get some protection out, it is sprinkling, slightly raining. It's just meh, you know. It's not really enough to justify getting the full ponchos and covering everything for the next 3 minutes and 16 seconds. At the same time, I do want to get a little bit of protection out here for our electronics. 1st and 10 for the Patriots, here with 3:15 left to go in the 4th. First and 10. 48-14, your score. Back under center. It'll be an I formation for the Patriots. Toss to the right, and ball on the ground, picked up by the Heat. Another fumble recovery, the fourth turnover for him. 3rd fumble, 1 interception. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Heat. Looking to run, gets a left side, gets a wide open lane, gets the late block. Another touchdown for the Heat. QB keeper for Carter Gibb.
Carter Gibb with the run.
And they extend this lead. Now from 48 to 54-14. 2:46 to go. Two-point conversion attempt. They'll be in shotgun. A little bit of confusion. And they'll just kneel it out. So we'll take a break and be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing how, getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. 54-14 your score, 2:41 to go here in the game. Picks up the kickoff, rolling to the right before he is tackled down at the 44-yard line, we'll say. And with it being a 40-point lead, there is running clock throughout, as the West Central Heat will take this one. Hands it off up the middle. Gets a gain of about 2. Hands it off. And it is tackled. Gain of about 2. I formation, 45 seconds to go. Hands it off, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs. It'll be a QB option. He'll keep it. Rolling up through, gets the first down, and that'll be the end of this game. West Central Heat takes it at home, 54-14. We thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we'll see you next week here on YouTube.